You are all here to see the film The Nowhere Inn, which is part of our midnight. And I don't usually do introduce the midnight screenings because I'm basically the mommy of the programming team. But this is, thank you. But this is the screening that I really wanted to introduce of the midnight films. This is a film that I think is so clever, very absurdist, and I think, and many of you might have other theories, but I think this is a film about fame and celebrity and identity. And I think it is a really fun ride, and I hope you enjoy this film as much as I did. I want to introduce to you the director of The Nowhere Inn. Please welcome Bill Benz.
Yeah, right here. Thanks for coming, everyone. As told, I have 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to utilize it all right now. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a total dream for us, so we really want to thank Sundance for allowing us to premiere here, and also want to thank Topic Studios and Ways and Means for producing the film. They have so many movies here, they're so jaded. And I'd also like to introduce the stars and writers of the film, Annie Clark and Carrie Brownstein.
Thank you guys all for coming. I know that it's late, so we're not going to talk for very long. That seems very awkward. There's a lot we could say about the movie, but I honestly feel like we kind of put it all in there. So we hope you enjoy it. We want to thank, we have some people from our crew here, we want to thank them and some actors from the film. And we just want to thank you for staying up and coming to enjoy this ride with us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
That was horrible. That was a horrible experience. What are you talking about? No, I mean personally. I mean, I hope you guys had a good one. That was a horrible experience personally.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
We'll not invite you to the other ones.
Good. I don't want to be part of this ever again.
So natural deodorant does not work.
To answer your question, they wrote the script and sent it to me at some point.
Yeah. The thing is, Carrie's my best friend, and I asked her to help me make a tour documentary when I was in the midst of touring my last record, and it started as a very humble exercise, I think, and turned into just a vomit of hubris. So, you're welcome.
So originally it was, Annie pitched this idea that it would be a pretty straightforward tour documentary, concert footage with interstitial sketches. And as we started writing those sketches, it felt like a very jarring disparity between kind of the formal, heightened St. Vincent aesthetic and sketch, which is a little more purposely clumsy and casual. And that felt like kind of a harsh disparity. So we started to think about a narrative film, and we ended up writing something that was very much a hybrid of genres, and that spoke to the things we wanted to get at, but just, we wanted to get at truth through a very strange spiral. Yes?
Well, I just loved all the different layers y'all were playing with, and I mean, Bill, from a directorial standpoint, what was that like, putting together different meta layers, working with film, and what was that process like?
To switch the formats was very much a choice to let people know when we're in the documentary versus when we're in the omniscient camera. So it was, and then in terms of overall style, it was when Carrie sent me the script, she also was check out this movie, Performance by Nicholas Roeg, and once I saw that, I was like, right, I get it. And then we watched a lot of Nicholas Roeg movies, and that was sort of the guiding force. It was all like, let's make a Nicholas Roeg movie with a little bit of Peter Greenaway. That was the vibe.
And the film Privilege. I don't know if you guys have seen Privilege. It's not on any streaming service.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube a little bit.
Oh.
And you can buy the DVD, which I did. But it's a great film. But we really wanted to trust the audience to stick with us during things that were odd and perhaps didn't make sense. But a lot of those films, like, the narrative is chaotic, and I think we wanted to go there, especially in the third act.
For sure. Privilege is a great one to watch as a comp. If you're trying to do the pitch of this movie, you're trying to pitch this movie.
Yes, it's great to pitch a movie that no one can find online.
Yeah.
And where did the song come from? Was that originally part of the script, or did that come in later during the production?
Carrie and I wrote that in a day post. It was before the movie was actually shot, but it was, post all the writing of the screenplay and everything. So we wrote it, and it just kind of happened, and we wanted it to be as sort of psychedelic as the film was.
What was the thought process behind your writing with that?
The question was whether we wanted it to be part documentary or part imagination, and I think we went all in on imagination rather than certainly things are very much based on real life, but it's totally scripted.
We stuck a couple doc shots in there.
Yeah, the concert footage, was that from?
Oh yeah, that was real.
Okay.
But there's a couple radio interviews that were real too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw a question. Yes, right there.
Where did the idea for like the cowgirl cowboy family?
Well, I'm from Texas, and so it was based on the idea of what everyone thinks of Texas.
I too am from Texas. Can relate.
I heard you say y'all. Yeah.
Yes, right there. Yes.
How much of the different transitions were you planning visually to begin with, and how much did you find while editing?
It's probably like 50-50. The question is how planned were the visual transitions? A lot was planned, and then like some of the like more psychedelic stuff was found in post, I would say.
Yes, all the way back there.
Can we talk about the costume design? And more specifically, your sunglasses.
The fringe ones? Yeah. All of them.
Oh, Natalie O'Brien was our costume designer, but were those your sunglasses? Or did she bring those in?
There was one, I need you guys to know this, there's one pair of sunglasses that was actually mine. And I bought them, they were Celine from Nordstrom Rack. But then there were other pairs, specifically the brand is called Crap. And they were brought in by our illustrious costume designer, Natalie O'Brien.
I think we have time for one.
Well, Carrie's dad had cancer and my dad was in prison for 10 years, so yeah, it was pretty autobiographical.
That wasn't my dad, and that wasn't Annie's family. Yeah, I mean, we scripted the whole film. It was more, we wanted to think about, with documentary, it's still artifice, it's still a tendentious story that is being told to you by someone with a particular point of view who wants you to have a takeaway of who they are. And so we were, I think, again, thinking about notions of realness and likability and relatability, and we put some of ourselves in there, but we wanted to enjoy fiction. I mean, why peel back so many layers on an artist when what's great about them is the mythology and the mystery? Why do we care what they eat for breakfast or what their beauty routine is? You know, that's not why we enjoy art. People don't have to be likable. So I think what we wanted to do is be very unlikable.
Deeply narcissistically unlikable.
Can we quick shout out the crew that is here tonight? If you worked on the movie, there's a bunch of people here that came, and they're working this week. So
hey, this is Eric from myoncinema.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.